Hello everyone, welcome to Dandan Chinese. I'm Dandan. Today we're going to learn 把 structure. There are 3 parts in today's lesson. First, I'm gonna tell you why do we need to use this 把 structure. Because in lots of language, they don't even have this kind of special structure. And the second part is how to use it. And the third part is all points you need to be aware of using this structure. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, first let's see, why do we need to use 把 structure? Lots of students got really confused because we already have a normal sentence pattern like this. It's subject, verb, object. So why do we need to use another structure even though they could express the same meaning? So in order to answer this question, we need to figure it out. When do we use this sentence pattern and when do we need to use 把 structure? I'll give you some examples. She is washing clothes. We can say 她正在洗衣服. So this is the normal sentence we learned before. So this sentence actually emphasizes 洗, which is the verb. Next. She washed clothes. We can say 她洗衣服了. It's the same. The sentence still emphasizes the verb 洗, means she did something. So normally, if the sentence emphasizes the verb, we don't need to use 把 structure. But if the sentence emphasizes the object part, for example, here, because you wash the clothes, so clothes are clean. 衣服干净了. So if you want to emphasize what happened to the clothes, we need to use 把 structure. So before, it's very dirty. And because you wash it, it becomes clean. So the object changed because of the verb. So if you want to emphasize the result of the verb, we need to use 把 structure. Normally, there are 2 kinds of change of the object. One is state change, and the other is position change. The state change is like our previous example. The clothes before is dirty, and now it's clean. And the position change, for example, before your phone was on the table, and you put it on a bed, so the position of your phone changed. So this is why we need to use 把 structure. Next, let's see. How are we going to use this structure? There are 2 situations. The first one is if the sentence has one object. And the second situation is if the sentence has 2 objects. Let's see the first one. So this is 把 structure. The subject, 把, object, verb, and others. For example, if the result complement is at the end of the sentence. 他把衣服洗干净了. 他把衣服洗干净了. The subject is 他, and here is 把. The object is 衣服, verb is 洗, and the result is 干净了. Next. 他把面条吃光了。他把面条吃光了。Next. 我把电脑修好了。我把电脑修好了。Next. Let's see this sentence. They saw the moon. 他们把月亮看见了。Is this sentence right? You can think about it. Actually, the sentence is wrong. Why? Because here the object is 月亮。月亮 didn't change. So even though they saw the moon is still the moon. The moon doesn't change. So in this situation, we don't use but structure. We just use the normal sentence pattern. We can say 他们看见月亮了。Okay, next, let's see. We put directional complement at the end of the sentence. First one. 他把蔬菜拿出来了。他把蔬菜拿出来了。Next. 他把足球踢进去了。他把足球踢进去了。他把香蕉皮扔进去了。他把香蕉皮扔进去了。Okay, so this is how we're gonna use 把 structure in a sentence, which is have one object. Now let's see, if the sentence have two objects, how are we gonna use 把 structure? First, we use 在 add an object. Normally we use a place here. It's 在 some place. For example, the first sentence is 老师放书. The teacher put the book. And the second sentence is 书在桌子上. The book is on the table. So if I want to combine these two sentences, I could use 把 structure. 老师把书放在桌子上。老师把书放在桌子上。Okay, I'll give you more examples. So if you want to move to a new apartment and you still have lots of stuff which is need to put in the room, first, you can put your desk here. And the sentence is 把桌子放在床旁边。Next is your computer. 把电脑放在桌子上。Next. 把柜子放在床后面。 把椅子放在桌子旁边。So if you want to put something on, in, at some place, you can use this sentence pattern. And now we change. We could use 到. So first, I put the book on the table, and then I took it to the sofa. So the book changed the position. We can use 到. 老师把书拿到沙发上。老师把书拿到沙发上。I'll give you more examples. If you're not satisfied with the room setting now, you can change the place. First,把电脑拿到床上。把桌子搬到床前。把椅子拿到柜子前。So this is how we use 到 in a bar structure. Next, if you want to change something, you want to change this to this, you can use 成. For example, before I had HSK1 book, and now I change it into HSK3. So I can say, 老师把 HSK1 换成 HSK3 了。老师把 HSK1 换成 HSK3 了。I'll give you more examples. So now you want to change your stuff in this room. First, you changed your chair. 他把黄色的椅子换成红色的了。Next, 他把电脑换成书了。Next, here we can see some Chinese words, but one is have a mistake. So we can say 他把银写成狠了 because the bank is 银行, but here this character is not 银, it's actually 很, which means very. Okay, if you want to change something, you can use 成. And if you want to give somebody something, you need to use 给. For example, the teacher wants to give this book to her student. 老师想把这本书送给学生。I'll give you more examples.她要把信寄给男朋友。她把车卖给朋友了。So these are all the sentence patterns of bar structure. If you need it, you can take a photo or a screenshot. Well, at last is the points you need to be aware of when you use bar structure. First, put negative words in front of 把. So for example, 老师想把这本书送给学生. If the teacher don't want to give, so we need to put 不 in front of 把. So the sentence is 老师不想把这本书送给学生. Next, she cleaned her clothes. 她把衣服洗干净了. So this is the past tense. So we need to use 没. 她没把衣服洗干净. Still, you need to put 没 in front of 把. So the second point is emotional verb can't be used in 把 structure. For example, I like red color. 我喜欢红色. So 喜欢 is an emotional verb. So we can't use 把 structure. Next, I hate ice cream. 我讨厌冰淇淋. It's the same. Okay, thank you very much for your watching. I hope you could use 把 structure as much as possible in your daily life. Thank you. Bye.